Welcome to ShowerThinkings. Today's video is, what does it feel like to be tasered? Imagine a bolt of lightning surging through your body, a searing jolt of excruciating pain paralyzing you from head to toe within milliseconds. This is the reality for thousands who experience being tasered by law enforcement each year. The immediate and visceral reaction to a taser strike is nothing short of jarring and often misunderstood by those who haven't been on the receiving end. When the triggered prongs pierce the skin, the electrical current disrupts the nervous system. The human body runs on a delicate balance of electrical signals, and tasers exploit this system brutally. The sensation has been widely described as a combination of intense pain and overwhelming pressure, like being hit by a speeding train. Victims often scream, lose control of their muscles, and collapse to the ground, unable to move. In many cases, the psychological trauma induced by being tasered is as significant as the physical pain. Victims have recounted feelings of helplessness, terror, and a palpable sense of impending doom. The experience can be akin to drowning, as if they were suffocating under an immense weight, unable to catch their breath. The memory of the jarring experience stays with many, triggering anxiety and fear long after the physical effects have subsided. The humane impact extends beyond just the immediate physical and psychological trauma. There are numerous documented cases where individuals have suffered severe injuries after falling uncontrollably to the ground or hitting their heads. Broken bones, traumatic brain injuries, and even death are not unheard of. The risk factors are amplified when the shock is applied to vulnerable populations, such as individuals with heart conditions, mental health issues, or those who are under the influence of substances. Shockingly, there are instances where people experience a phenomenon known as excited delirium, a term cited in sudden deaths involving tasers. Characterized by extreme agitation, confusion, and often aggressive behavior, it's a controversial diagnosis fraught with debate. Excited delirium can be exacerbated by the use of tasers, pushing the human body past its breaking point. These cases reveal the stark, sometimes lethal consequences of taser use. It's crucial to understand that law enforcement officers undergo rigorous training before wielding a taser. Yet despite this, misuse and accidental discharges have resulted in tragic outcomes. Family members have mourned the loss of loved ones due to such incidents, forever haunted by the potentially preventable nature of these deaths. The grief and guilt experienced by those left behind is a profound testament to the severe impact of taser incidents. For some, the pain doesn't end after the electric shock has dissipated. Burns and scars form where the prongs penetrated the skin, serving as a permanent reminder of the encounter. Medical complications can arise, including persistent nerve damage, headaches, and muscle weakness. Besides, the experience can create an aversion to law enforcement, diminishing trust and cooperation within communities. A particularly distressing element is the taser's unpredictability. There have been occasions when the electrical wires fail to detach from the device properly, or when only one of the two darts makes contact with the target, rendering the device less effective. In some cases, secondary shocks have been necessary, exacerbating the victim's suffering and intensifying the trauma. Often, the justification for deploying a taser is to subdue a suspect non-lethally, but the fine line between non-lethal and lethal becomes blurred. Autopsies on individuals who have died after being tasered often reveal complex, interwoven causes of death, where the taser use was a contributing factor. Families grappling with the loss are left seeking justice and grappling with the void of their loved one, often questioning if less violent methods could have sufficed. Through these gut-wrenching experiences, it's evident that being tasered is far from a benign encounter. The visceral pain, the psychological terror, and the potential for long-lasting harm showcase the gravity of this law enforcement tool. Each shocking tale enriches the understanding of taser's profound effects, well beyond the initial electrified sting. In conclusion, the act of being tasered is a harrowing ordeal that encompasses more than just a momentary jolt. It envelops a spectrum of physical agony, emotional trauma, and extended suffering. This understanding prompts a deeper reflection on the real human cost associated with this method of subduing individuals, urging a reevaluation of its use within law enforcement.